Hey Gemini, I'm Abella Fiore, and you're watching my channel Divinati. I'm here to bring you your tarot messages for the month of August 2022. Now if you hear this and it resonates with you, then it's meant for you to hear when you hear it. If it doesn't, that's okay. Leave the rest behind for someone else. Today is going to be a general reading, so keep that in mind that it may not resonate with you. And if it does, it's going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. So make sure that you check your other placements too. On your chart to see if there's any other videos that might have messages for you to hear, particularly Venus. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to use the Moon and Stars Tarot and the Intuition Oracle. We're also going to use the Psychic Oracle that I use all the time. I'm not going to show that to you, but I will leave it in the description box below. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please help me to act as a conduit for Gemini for their love message for August 2022. We want to know how their person really feels about them, deep down inside, and what's going on with the situation that they're in. Please make sure that the messages are heard clear and concise, they're protected in white light, and for the higher good of everyone involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Gemini. How do they really feel about Gemini? How does the person in Gemini's mind really feel about them? Transformation. Hope. Moving on. Sacrifice. Memories of love. Disruption. Firm foundation. Sacral chakra and crown chakra. Okay. So right off, Gemini, I feel like the person on your mind feels like you or they are going through a transformation from the last time you spoke to them or the last time you had any, contact with them. They feel like they've done a lot of growing and a lot of changing. They feel like they've transformed in some way. Maybe you're different too. They want you to know that they are changing and they have hope for the relationship, that they've dealt with their shadow side and they are ready to make a sacrifice, but they don't want to disrupt the firm foundation that they've made for themselves or for you, and they're worried that you're moving on. Okay. So I got that in those cards. We got shadow, sacrifice, moving on, disruption, firm foundation, crown chakra, hope, transformation, memories of love. Yeah, they have been thinking about you and they have fond memories of love about you, and sacral chakra. Okay. So what's the story though? What's the story? What are these? They're not what I wanted, but let's see. The Emperor, the Star, they have hope. Then a lot of changing. Balance. Okay. Alright. What's the story? What is the story? What do they think the story is about what happened? 7 of Cups. Okay, I have the Page of Wands in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse. And the 7 of Cups. So they are feeling like somebody had too many options and they could have been delusional about this situation. They could make up their mind about something and they had this player type energy about them. They were in and out, and they could never commit to you. And in the end, they never offered you any start or new beginning or any sort of future, and they just kind of just broke things off in the end and just stopped coming around. And it was because of it was a sexually charged reason, or why they were connecting with you. But what do they think? What do they think? Kind of lame. What do they think? 8 of Cups. Too many. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Now, I have the 8 of Cups in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So someone walked away here, and it could have been you or it could have been them, but they regret walking away and want to come back towards you because they didn't realize how much grief and anxiety and pain that this was going to cause you or themselves. Now, flip the rules if you need to, whatever resonates with you. But there is something that they're hiding, and they might be hiding how they really feel about this. They're probably hiding that they went through a lot of grief or a lot of upset and pain over this. And they don't want you to know that. But they feel like giving up happened too soon, and there could have been something salvaged, or they could come back. Now they are moving past this grief. Actually, I'm getting that they have a lot more grief and they're having a hard time getting over it. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Clarify the 5 of Cups. Actually, clarify the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, they feel like they want to move back towards you, but they haven't made a plan yet. So they're trying to get back to you. So for whatever reason, you or they broke it off or walked away, they feel like that was the wrong decision and they want to make their way back to you. So that's what they think. How do they feel? How do they feel about Gemini? I feel like this is a long time connection and they've gained like a new perspective on things. They've really done like some introspection, and I feel like they want you to give it another chance. And I feel like maybe you do too. But how do they feel about Gemini? We got the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the 3 of Wands in the reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. They feel like they could have a new beginning with you. And the High Priestess here is they feel like they're connected to you on a deeper soul level, and their intuition, their inner voice is telling them that they need to reach back out to you, and they hope that yours is too. And I feel like maybe you've thought about this person a lot and you don't know why, because it might have been a long time that you split up, but you for some reason started thinking about them again, and that's because they were thinking of you. And I feel like you may have had dreams about this person, or maybe thought to yourself, maybe they're connecting with me intuitively, and oh, that can't be. But they actually are trying to communicate with you through their inner voice. And I also have the 3 of Wands in the reverse, so it looks like there isn't any communication here. But they might have been selfish in the past and held control, but they've kind of just let go of trying to control the situation. And they're hoping that it kind of just works out for the best here. All right. What actions might they take? What actions might they take? What actions might they take? Got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I feel like this person, though, isn't letting on to their feelings or emotions. And I feel like they lack a bit of empathy for what they did, or what, you know, they did to you, or what their responsibility in the breakup was. What actions might they take? Clarify the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So obviously they know it was a very painful ending and they don't want it to end. But they're not reaching out to you because they might be having trouble getting over, like, if they had any obsessive addictive behaviors, they don't have very much control over them. And also, I'm hearing that if they did have control over their obsessions or addictions, that they were able to overcome them, and they just don't want to fall into the same patterns of behavior again. What's with this Devil in reverse? The Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So, yeah. I'm getting that they have, like, addictions, or it could be, like, sex addictions or something that they don't want you to know. We got that in the Moon in reverse. And the Nine of Wands is, like, it's something that ails them. They can't... like, they're up at night in torment, and it really it's something that they've dealt with for a long time, and they can't seem to get over this, and it bothers them, and they might have depression or mental illness or something. And I'm getting that it's just something that they really don't want to share with you, or you to know. But they also don't want to burden you with this as well. They could feel like you don't have empathy for them, but I feel like they might be just kind of selfish and think about themselves a lot. Like, any outside influences? What are the outside influences for Gemini's person? Outside influences for Gemini's person. We have the Strength of reverse here. It's just that this person is very, like, they're a little bit cowardly. They're not confident. And the Ace of Swords here is the Truth. So it's just that they're not confident in the truth. They're not confident that by telling you the truth, they're coming towards you, that you're going to understand what they're going through, or you're not going to be able to... Clarity on the Ace of Swords. The Fool in the reverse here, and planning in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to want to move forward with them. You're not going to want to build a future with them, and you're not going to want to start over with them. Like, you're not going to give them another opportunity. That's what they're worried about. 6 to 8 weeks from now, what will happen 6 to 8 weeks from now? And I feel like this person, maybe and you didn't get along in the past, and this person's just, like, really nervous about trying to come towards you, but they want to. They're just not sure how. 6 to 8 weeks from now. 6 to 8 weeks from now. 6 to 8 weeks from now. 6 to 8 weeks from now, we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in the upright. Ace of Cups in the upright. And the Moon in the reverse. Okay, this person 6 to 8 weeks from now, I don't feel like they're going to come towards you. Okay, I feel like they're going to think about you as being their wish fulfillment here, and they're going to think about you all the time and how happy you would have made them, and they're not going to, or happy you guys would have been together, and they're not going to come towards you. They're just going to think about it, and they're going to focus on their building themselves back up, right? So going to work, focus on money aspects, or just focus on trying to get their shit together, basically. But they're still going to have this like undying like love, I feel like, for you, that they're going to want with you. So it's like they're just going to work, and they're just going to be thinking about you, wanting a new beginning with you, thinking about how happy you guys would be together, all the plans you had together. But because they're scared of what you don't know, they're scared of their own addictions and behaviors that they don't want you to know. They're like hiding it, okay? So it's up to you. If you want to try it with them again, if you want to approach them, let's find out. If you do, what happens? Spirit, what will happen if Gemini approaches them? If Gemini comes to them, starts communication up with them, what will happen? Alright, so we got the Judgment here in the upright. The 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, really good. And the 9 of Pentacles here in the upright. So I feel like it's gonna be rocky at first, you know, and you might have to have some heart-to-heart. You might have to be real with this person, and you might have to just listen to what they have to say, you know. You might have to work at it, but if you do, I'm feeling like the 8 and 9 of Pentacles together, that's really good. I mean, I feel like it would work out well. I feel like this person has done enough introspection, and they're willing to put the work in this time and see it through when they weren't before. Okay, let's get some final advice for you, Gemini. Some closing statements for Gemini. Some final advice for Gemini. Final advice for Gemini. Okay. The past. I shine awareness and compassion on my past. Yeah, I feel like if you just do some introspection and think about like maybe what happened and listen to what I'm explaining to you about this person, that when they do tell you this, that you'll maybe understand past behaviors and have some compassion for them. I do feel like they're getting over it, like they're doing better than they did before. They're just, you know, still, I guess everyone's still working on themselves. Everyone's still working on themselves till they die. So, I mean, it just depends on what you're willing to put up with. Some people may not be willing to put the work in with somebody who has addictions and things like that. And then some people would do it if it was someone that they really loved and that person really loved them. It just depends on what you think is best for you, Gemini. The Worrier. I can handle whatever life brings me. Yeah, this person really, really worries, and I feel like maybe you do too about the situation, but I don't feel like you need to worry as much as you do. The Partners. I keep my word and I put my partnership first and always. Yeah, so I feel like this person wants to put you first this time. And I feel like if you were to put each other first and not worry about the past, that things would start to get better and you'd build a really solid foundation with each other that was worth it. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you today. I hope that this message resonated with you. If it did, please hit the share, like, and subscribe button. That means a whole lot to me. And that way it gets circulated and to the people who need to hear it the most. I'll see you next time. We'll check back in a couple weeks. And yeah, let me know know how it goes in the comment box below. See you later.